Preserve strength in a deficit. So guys, when you're in a deficit, the aim is to sustain as much muscle mass as possible. So you want to be keeping as much muscle as you can and to keep as much strength as you can whilst you're in that deficit. So don't worry about going for heavy lifts like this unless you can get 8 to 12 reps and stay within that hypertrophy range. Okay, what you want to be focusing on is progressive overload. So adding a little bit of weight each week, and then therefore you're not going to get any injuries like a rotator cuff injury or like any tendonitis, like tennis elbow in your elbow, and that's just going to set you back. So the aim is, whilst you're in that calorie deficit, to keep as much muscle as you can and to keep as much strength as you can. Leave your ego at the door and then build up the weight slowly. And remember, the goal is fat loss. So you're aiming to lose 0.5 kg a week to 1 pound of fat a week, keeping your protein up, okay, getting as much sleep as you can, getting as much walking as you can, especially on the incline that we can go into another time. But guys, remember, apply progressive overload, and then that way you're not going to get any injuries and you're not trying to do any ego lifts like this whilst in a deficit. All right, guys, so this is more like it for me. This is probably within my limits in a calorie deficit, maybe 120, 115 kg. That way I can slow things down. I can get more time and attention. I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration. You see there, guys? So basically, I've demonstrated that time and attention is applied when the weight is a lot lighter than what you're chasing when you're in a calorie surplus or in a maintenance calorie intake, because you're a lot stronger then, because you have more food coming in. You got to remember, guys, that you're in a calorie deficit for a reason. You're chasing fat loss, trying to get leaner, you're trying to go for a certain look. So don't think that you need to lift heavy every session. Apply that progressive overload. My next set now, I might add a 2.5 on there or just a 5 kg plate on each side. And then that way, I'm not going to pick up any injuries.